Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into a topic that's, well, it's not just a buzzword anymore, is it? It's fundamentally reshaping marketing and branding. We are talking, of course, about artificial intelligence. Our mission here is to really unpack how AI is becoming this indispensable partner for businesses, large and small, and what that means for how brands connect with you. We've pulled together insights for this deep dive from, well, quite a stack of sources, industry reports, research papers, you name it. Expect some surprising facts, I think, and definitely some practical takeaways. So, the big question, how is AI actually transforming the way businesses tell their stories and connect? And crucially, what do you need to understand about it all?
That's the core question, really. And it opens up a whole lot of complexity, but also, frankly, incredible opportunity. What's really shifted, I think, is the conversation moving beyond just simple automation. The saying now is, your job won't be taken by AI.
Right.
It'll be taken by someone who knows how to use AI effectively.
Exactly. Strategic leverage. That understanding is key.
That's it. And that's what we'll dig into.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The marketing landscape is always changing, obviously, but what makes this current AI-driven environment, fundamentally different?
Well, the first thing is just the sheer speed and scale. AI is now right at the heart of many marketing teams. It lets businesses adapt and scale up way faster than ever before.
And you see that in the market numbers too, right?
Oh, absolutely. The global AI and branding market, it's poised to jump from, about $2.86 billion this year to $3.29 billion in 2025. And the forecasts push it towards $5.64 billion by 2029.
Wow. That's steep growth.
It is. And it's directly tied to this rising demand for real-time customer insights. Businesses want to anticipate needs. Plus the expansion of omni-channel strategies, making sure every touch point, online, offline, social, email, feels connected.
That growth is phenomenal, but it always comes back to results for businesses. What are the immediate tangible benefits marketers are actually seeing?
Yeah, good question. And it's not just hype. The benefits are pretty significant. We're seeing marketers who integrate AI strategically reporting 30 to 50% increases in efficiency.
30 to 50%, that's substantial.
It is. And here's where it really hits home. Conversion rates. They're jumping by over 25% when using AI-generated messaging.
Okay, that's a number that gets attention.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It shows AI is shifting marketing from being, reactive to proactive. In fact, something like over 80% of marketers are expected to be using AI in some form by the end of 2025.
80%, so it's becoming standard practice.
Pretty much. And the core idea isn't just automation replacing tasks. It's more about augmentation, freeing up the human teams to focus on the bigger picture stuff, creative direction, brand voice, that crucial emotional intelligence, while the AI handles the heavy lifting on data and scale.
Okay, so we get the why. It's essential. But let's get down to the brass tacks. What does this AI actually look like in the day-to-day? How are businesses using it? Let's dive into some of those practical applications. Maybe start with something fundamental. AI-powered blog and website content. Lots of marketers struggle with this, right? The blank page?
Oh, absolutely. The blank page
Well,
problem.
so AI here is like an assistant editor, a first draft machine.
Exactly. Think of it as a strategic co-pilot. It's not just generating raw text, but it can help optimize it for different audiences, different platforms. It helps break that barrier, like you said. If you've got a product launch or just a pile of topics, it can spin up rough drafts from press releases or product specs in minutes.
But the human element is still key.
Crucial. The human team comes in to refine it, inject originality, add those unique customer insights, make sure it actually sounds human and aligns with the brand voice.
Right, so it gets you maybe 70% of the way there?
Something like that, yeah. Depends on the task. Now, building on that, social media is another huge one. Social media content creation.
Which needs constant feeding.
Constantly. And speed matters. AI tools can scan trends, see what's buzzing, suggest timely hashtags, keeps your content relevant. I heard about one team using AI to take their national campaign assets and repurpose them into 30 different local versions in one afternoon.
Wow. That's normally weeks of work.
Right. Or think about a small business, like a coffee shop. Sudden snowstorm hits. AI can help them quickly whip up playful posts about hot drinks, maybe turn some staff photos into quick story graphics, suggest headlines. It gives you that agility.
And visually, we hear a lot about AI generating images and video now, a text-to-image and video generation.
Yes, and this is saving enormous amounts of time and, frankly, budget.
How does that work exactly? It just makes pictures from words.
Pretty much. These models have learned from massive data sets of images and descriptions, so they can understand concepts and generate totally new visuals based on your text prompt. It's like having a digital artist on call.
Give me an example.
Okay, I know a boutique fitness brand. They used text-to-image AI for their whole spring campaign. Generated images of realistic-looking runners in local park settings, all specific to their brand feel. No photographers, no location shoots, no model fees.
And the quality.
Impressive. The creative director just needed to tweak colors, add branding, work that would take in weeks, and a huge chunk of the photo budget, done in maybe a day or two with human refinement.
That's a game changer for smaller brands,
Oh,
especially.
absolutely. And then there's the magic of micro-targeted ad campaigns. This is where AI really excels at personalization.
Going beyond just broad demographics.
Way beyond. We're talking generating ad text variations tailored down to specific zip codes, or even reflecting personal interests pulled from data. Ensures the message doesn't feel generic. Think of a big shoe retailer. They can instantly spin up different headlines promoting rain boots in, say, Seattle versus running shoes in Austin versus maybe chic city sneakers in New York.
All from the same core campaign.
Exactly. Super efficient.
Yeah.
And there are also AI systems now that help with compliance, like AI-powered claims systems, acting as a guardrail against making overblown claims in those ads. Keeps things responsible.
That level of granularity is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, what about taking one piece of content and making it work everywhere? Adapting it across channels, that's usually such a time sink.
Oh, a massive time sink. That's where multi-channel content adaptation comes in.
Yeah.
Normally, you have a big research report, right? Turning that into a LinkedIn post, email copy, Instagram graphics, video script ideas.
Yeah.
That takes hours, days even.
Yep, been there.
AI can do that heavy lifting now. It distills the key points for a CEO's summary post, writes lighter copy for an email blast, suggests bullet points for a YouTube short. It saves teams a, frankly, shocking amount of time.
Any examples spring to mind?
Yeah, I heard about a B2B tech firm that took a big conference keynote presentation
Okay.
and adapted it into 14 different content formats, blog posts, social snippets, email sequences, the works,
Yeah.
in 2 days.
14 formats in 2 days. That's incredible. That allows you to be so much more present where your audience actually is.
Precisely. Consistency across channels without burning out your team.
And you mentioned personalization earlier. Email seems like a perfect fit for AI there. Personalized email marketing.
Definitely. Generic email blasts. They just don't cut it anymore. People expect relevance. AI helps level the playing field here. It tracks preferences, purchase history, and drafts emails that feel personal, not mass-produced.
Like mentioning items left in a cart.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Or referencing past positive reviews, suggesting related products. Maybe something like, hey, we saw you liked X, maybe you'll be interested in Y. The data backs it up. Personalized emails see, on average, 29% higher open rates.
29%. That's a clear signal people want that tailored approach.
Absolutely. And finally, let's not forget SEO and content optimization.
Right, getting found organically. How does AI help there beyond just writing the content?
Well, it helps with the research behind the content. It can surface new trending search phrases your audience is using. It can analyze competitor content, summarize their angles, and it suggests tweaks to your existing content based on shifts in search trends.
So like if people suddenly start searching for eco-friendly garden tips instead of just urban planters.
Exactly. The AI flags the shift.
Yeah.
The team can then update relevant articles, maybe tweak some headings or metadata. It helps you capture more organic traffic without necessarily needing a massive agency budget. Keeps you agile.
Okay, so these applications are powerful. But it's one thing to talk theory.
Right. Where's the proof? It's fascinating to see how these tools translate into real success for major brands. Let's look at some examples.
Yeah, let's do that. I was reading about Zara. They've apparently used AI to make online shopping feel incredibly personal.
They have. How so?
By really understanding each customer's unique style journey, what they browse, what they buy, what they return, it creates an experience that's less like scrolling endlessly and more like shopping with a stylist who just gets you. Yeah.
And the results?
Pretty impressive. Reports say 30% more completed purchases and 25% more returning customers, simply because AI helps people find what they're looking for faster. It's like digital hospitality.
Digital hospitality. I like that phrase. It extends really well to Amazon, too. Their recommendation engine is legendary.
Oh, yeah. The people who bought this also bought.
Exactly. But it's much more sophisticated now. It weaves together your past purchases, your browsing, things you've put on wish lists. It creates this really intuitive experience that often anticipates what you might need next.
It feels like a thoughtful friend sometimes, doesn't it?
It does. And that personalized approach reportedly generated something like 35% of their total revenue back in 2022.
35%. Just from recommendations.
Primarily driven by that system, yes. Think about
Yeah.
buying a camera, and Amazon suggests the right tripod or memory card. It's that kind of useful, timely suggestion at massive scale.
Okay, another big one, Sephora. They went hard on the AI beauty assistant idea, right?
They did. It's like having a makeup artist in your pocket.
How does it work?
You tell it your skin type, tone, concerns, preferences, and it gives you personalized product recommendations. Plus, virtual try-ons for makeup.
Ah, the virtual try-on. That seems key for beauty online.
Huge.
Hmm.
It removes a major barrier to purchase. And the results for Sephora. Online sales jumped 20%, and customer engagement went way up because it made shopping more interactive and, well, fun.
So these examples really highlight the ROI of doing personalization well.
Absolutely. It clearly drives revenue growth, but it's also about fostering deeper customer loyalty. That feeling of being understood, the digital hospitality we mentioned, creates real connection, keeps people coming back. And let's not forget, AI handling routine tasks leads to much smoother operations overall, frees up human talent for higher value work.
These success stories are really compelling, but, adopting AI isn't always smooth sailing. It comes with its own set of complexities, right? What are some of the practical challenges companies face when they try to bring this tech in?
Oh, definitely. It's not plug and play. One major hurdle is just the sheer pace of AI development. Things change so fast. Keeping up with the latest models, the best tools, the shifting capabilities, that's a challenge in itself.
Staying current is tough.
And then there's the integration piece. Trying to connect these new AI systems with existing company technology, which is often older, legacy stuff.
Yeah, getting different systems to talk to each other. Nightmare.
It can be complex, requiring significant technical effort and expertise. These systems weren't necessarily designed with AI in mind originally.
That makes sense. And what about the cost? I imagine getting started isn't cheap.
It can be a barrier, for sure. The upfront investment challenges, buying the tech, maybe hiring specialized talent or training existing teams can be significant.
Especially for smaller businesses.
Especially for them, yeah. The long-term ROI might be there, but getting over that initial hump requires budget and commitment.
And there's another angle too, isn't there, about talent development.
Yes, that's a really interesting point raised by people like Christina Inge, who teaches this stuff at Harvard Extension School. She worries, and I think it's a valid concern, about how we bring new marketers into the field. Because AI is often really good at replacing those entry-level individual contributor tasks.
The tasks that used to be the training ground.
Exactly. So it raises questions. How do we structure teams now? How do we develop that next generation if their starting point looks different? We need to focus their learning on strategy, creativity, the human elements AI can't replicate.
That's a really important consideration for the future of the profession.
It is. And alongside that, we have the big ethical questions too. Data privacy and security are huge.
Right. Where is all this training data coming from? People worry about their photos, their writing being used without permission.
Precisely. There's a growing call for something like a licensing deal for training data, similar perhaps to how the music industry works. And of course, compliance with regulations like GDPR in Europe is non-negotiable, but the landscape is still evolving.
And then there's the issue of bias creeping into the algorithms. That seems critical.
Absolutely critical. If AI models are trained on biased data sets, data reflecting historical societal biases, then the AI's output can perpetuate or even amplify those biases.
Leading to unfair representation, maybe discrimination and targeting.
Exactly. It can create this negative feedback loop. Anti-discrimination laws apply, of course, but bias can be subtle and persistent. It underscores the need for constant auditing of these systems and using diverse representative data for training.
So lots of challenges: pace, integration, cost, talent, privacy, bias. It's a complex picture.
It is. Which leads us to think, okay, if we connect this to the bigger picture, the real differentiator isn't just using AI. It's how intentionally, how ethically, how strategically you apply it.
Right. It's about thoughtful implementation. So what are the best practices for using AI responsibly?
Well, transparency is key. You need to be upfront about when and how AI is being used.
Like avoiding situations like that Sports Illustrated scandal, where they apparently used AI-generated author profiles and articles without clear disclosure.
Exactly that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Lack of transparency erodes trust instantly.
And human oversight seems crucial too.
Absolutely paramount. AI isn't perfect. It makes mistakes. We need humans in the loop to catch errors, ensure accuracy, provide context, and handle nuanced situations. This will likely create new jobs focused on managing and refining AI output, not just eliminate old ones.
So Humans as editors, curators, and quality control for the AI.
Precisely. And aligning AI with your fundamental brand purpose is vital.
You mean like Simon Sinek's Start With Why?
Exactly that principle.
Yeah.
AI should amplify your brand's unique voice, its mission, its values. It shouldn't dictate them. Avoid using tech just for the sake of using tech. Make sure it serves your why.
And given AI isn't perfect, having ways for customers to give feedback seems important too.
Essential. You need channels for customers to say, hey, this AI interaction felt weird, or this recommendation was way off.
So you can correct inaccuracies or just make the AI feel less creepy.
It ensures the technology serves the customer better over time and addresses any discomfort. It's about continuous improvement based on real human experience.
And for people listening, what's the advice on building their own expertise in this area?
Get hands-on. Christina Inge recommends experimenting with the tools yourself. Play with ChatGPT, Midjourney, whatever's relevant. Understand their capabilities, but also their limitations.
Don't just read about it, do it.
Exactly. Collaborate with data teams if you have them. Focus your learning on key areas. Better targeting, interpreting data-driven insights, understanding automation possibilities, generative AI principles, and definitely the ethical considerations.
Looking ahead then, what are some of the really exciting future possibilities for AI in branding?
Well, the evolution of generative AI is just beginning, really. We're seeing huge leaps in image and especially video synthesis. Tools like OpenAI Sora, which can create remarkably lifelike video clips from simple text prompts that could revolutionize content production.
Imagine creating campaign videos without cameras or actors.
It's coming.
Hmm.
And things like voice cloning technology, too. That allows brands to create a consistent, recognizable audio identity across all platforms. Podcasts, ads, virtual assistants, even in multiple languages with the same core voice.
A consistent brand voice, literally.
Exactly. But perhaps the most radical shift is the potential for AI co-creation with customers.
Building brands with the audience, not just for them. How would that work?
We're seeing emerging models. Think about crowdsourced branding ideas,
Yeah.
but using machine learning to sift through thousands of submissions efficiently. Or AI-powered feedback loops that analyze customer reviews, forum posts, social comments, not just for sentiment, but for specific product ideas or messaging tweaks.
So the AI finds the signal in the noise of customer feedback.
Right. And even interactive brand builders where users could maybe tweak a brand's visual style or logo within certain parameters, making it feel more personal, while the AI ensures it stays consistent overall. It's about deeper personalization and inclusion.
Fascinating stuff. So wrapping this all up, what's the main takeaway for everyone listening?
I think it's that AI isn't just another marketing tool. It's fundamentally changing the strategic landscape of branding itself.
Yeah, it feels like it's altering the very DNA of how brands operate and connect. It's not about replacing human creativity.
Not at all. It's about expanding it, making it faster, more data-informed, more personal, more scalable.
The brands that will really thrive then are the ones that figure out how to use AI as a true partner.
Exactly. Integrating it meaningfully
Mhm.
in ways that genuinely support their unique brand voice, elevate their storytelling, and deepen that crucial connection with their audience. It has to be strategic.
So maybe the final thought for everyone to chew on is this. In a world where AI can predict trends, write